In today's video, I will be talking all about glue in quilling. The glue that is perfect for quilling is PVA or white glue. Fevicol, Elmer's glue, tacky glue or all PVA glue. It is white but dries clear and holds strong. It leaves a shiny finish after drying, so take less glue. Less glue is the important lesson in quilling. So now, how to use glue? You can use a glue bottle with cone tip or use a needle tip glue applicator. But what I prefer is pour a little glue to a glue board. This prevents glue from dripping off the bottle while in use and prevents glue clogging inside. So it saves a lot of glue. So what to do when your glue is a bit watery? Use fabric glue instead, as they are thick in consistency. You can even use tacky glue for this property. If you don't have fabric glue or tacky glue, then put your white glue in a glue board and leave it to dry in open air for some time. So it becomes a bit more thicker and the perfect consistency for you to work on. When your glue is thick, this creates problem when you pour thicker consistent glues like tacky glue to your fine tip glue bottles. This makes the flow of glue through the thin needle to slow down and makes our work flow slower. To solve this, add a little bit of water to the glue while filling in. How to have a long-lasting glue bottle? First, I buy bigger bottle and save money. They usually last longer despite your continuous use. No need to rush to stationery often. They are cheaper compared to the smaller bottles. Second, take glue in little quantities and this prevents air drying of glue, so saves them. Recap bottle immediately. If you are someone who use needle tip applicators, then while storing, use a stainless steel bell pen to close the tip. This prevents clogging of glue and also stainless steel is rust free. This is a tip from one of our viewers in another video. Put the bottle upside down on a wet paper towel, which prevents clogging, and the glue is always at the application end. You can also use a wet sponge instead. Now, how to glue quilling to paper? First, while joining two strips of paper, apply glue to the very tip. You can tear off the ends of paper strip to have a smooth joint. I like to apply glue using a needle tool or the embossing tool that is available on some of the quilling tools. When making a coil, apply tiny glue and finish. Coming to how to glue quilling to paper, there are quite few ways. Apply glue to base of the quilling element and adhere to the base sheet, or apply glue on the base sheet and paste the quilling. This works well with on-edge quilling. But for me, I prefer taking glue on a non-sticky board, spread it with a plastic card to thin out the glue. This ensures minimum glue. Dab the quilling element on glue and then to a dry surface which removes off excess glue. So now there is only a little bit of glue that is attached to the quilling element. Then we can adhere it to the base sheet, and there is no evidence of glue outside the quilling element that is showing up. How to remove glue marks? When you follow all the previous steps, you won't have any glue residue. But just in case you had any glue marks in your project, take a dry brush and wipe away the glue when the glue is still wet. And when you make lots of coils, you may end up having dried glue in your fingers, which may stick into other coils and make a fuss. To avoid this, I use wet wipes. It is far easier than rushing to water tap often. Finally, let's see how to glue paper without wrinkles. This is mainly determined by what type of background or the base sheet we use to quill. When we use thick cardstock for background, there won't be any warping or wrinkles. If we use a thin sheet of paper, then the water content in glue will wrap the paper, forming wrinkles. You can see it easily on the back side, and sometimes it is more obvious on the front of the paper. Wrinkling is also possible for the strips we use for on-edge quilling. While doing on-edge quilling, always prefer using cardstock strips and not the regular pre-cut strips that we get from shop, or else you will get your quilling strips to warp. To give a perfect professional look to your quilling, not only glue is important, you need to know more of your paper that you use. Check this video to find more. Also check this video to find different backgrounds on which you can quill. Keep watching. Thank you.